So today I'm with Alex in Tucson. Alex, how old are you?
29.
Alex, how long have you been here in Tucson?
Since 2015.
So that's about 8 years. Where are you from originally?
Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
And how long have you been using blues?
A year.
About a year. What got you started a year ago with blues?
Just being on the streets.
Just being around it?
Yeah.
Before that, were you doing other stuff or?
No. Just kind of got out of hand, and then I'm on the streets, so it didn't help.
So I hear that often from people, I came out to the streets because I was having problems at home or financial issues, and I got caught up. And these pills are so prevalent out here. There's just so many, and they're so cheap. I started using, and it's hard to get off. Is that similar to what you've experienced?
Yeah, I grew up in the system. I was locked up from 14 to almost 18. 18 to 19, I was 21 and 27. I just turned 29. So I didn't grow up out here. It's a little bit different. It's different growing up in the system and then coming out here. You don't know how to really behave. So now I'm stuck.
Why Phoenix? Why come to Phoenix?
My mom and dad met out here about 40 years ago. So I came out here with them and I got in trouble and caught a 5-year case. And I wasn't able to go back home with my mom. She ended up getting killed.
And there's so many young people out here. I was telling you in Phoenix I saw a 13-year-old, and you were telling me you've seen a 13-year-old out here, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think there's so many young people out here?
They're seeing what they're doing. They're trying to probably be a product of their environment. Maybe you see everybody doing it, and it ends up happening. Just they see what they do. They're young, or they're influential. So I think that's a big part of it, is what they're seeing. They're seeing all this stuff that's going on out here, and that's what ends up happening.
Whose responsibility is it to keep kids away from here?
Us.
Parents, society, school, the government?
Pretty much everybody that's an adult. Condoning a little kid doing that, just, you want them to end up like us, or you want them to be better. It's like you're with your own kids. You obviously want them to do better, I think.
You're 29, and if a year ago you started doing blues, you're 28. That's your choosing as an adult, right? But when a 13-year-old, right, they haven't lived, they don't know, right? It's like they don't understand, right? So it's a lot different, right? When Alex does it at 28 versus a 13-year-old.
Yeah, no,
big difference.
I don't agree with it. I'm not one of these people that does it and condones it either. I don't want him to end up like me. I still talk to my 7th grade teacher students back home.
In Iowa?
Yeah, I still talk to them. So when they, when they're having trouble or a bad day, they call me when I had my phone. But yeah, I don't condone it.
You're trying to give back in a way, have other young people that are struggling at a young age, the way you might have struggled at a young age, keep them away from the system, right? Keep them away from this lifestyle, right? Because it's like a trap, right? It's hard to get out of.
It's an endless circle. You're out here, you're miserable, you're hating life, and you try and cope with it, and then you end up back in prison just from coping with it. Doesn't make sense.
What could have happened differently for you, Alex, a long time ago as a kid, a youth? What somebody should have stepped in? Family, the society?
Really, I had the world. I had everything given to me that they could have prevented it. It's just, I cope with things a certain way, and I didn't really, there's really not much more anybody could have done. My mom, I had good parents. We weren't the richest, but my mom used to drive 8 hours one way to stay for 2 to visit, and drive back on another 8 hours one way just to come see me. It's a good mom.
You telling me you recently lost your parents?
Yeah.
So my condolences for your loss of your parents. Okay, you love them, miss them, and it sounds like they're trying to help you.
Yep.
It's just that lifestyle is just hard to get out of, huh? That hole. So how do we prevent other young people, other little Alexes, 12, 13-year-old Alex at home being rebellious, great parents, right? That work and love them, but that little Alex is being rebellious. What do we need to do?
Just learn from our mistakes. You know, take the advice that's given in hand. Pay attention to your surroundings, and just know it's not worth it.
What does your future look like, Alex? What's going to happen to you?
Hopefully better.
What does better look like?
I saw my daughter a month and a half ago. My kid's mom, she only see my daughter without getting off the streets, stop doing this stuff. So I'm going to treatment this week or the beginning of next week after I talk to my brothers, tell them goodbye, and hopefully straighten up.
How many kids do you have?
Just the one.
How old is your baby?
Month and a half, but it's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool. Being a
Recent
dad's cool.
dad. Wow.
Yeah, being dad's cool. I held my daughter for the first time yesterday, and you know, it's the best feeling in the world. It's nothing like being a dad. You know. So.
That your baby, month and a half, is gonna need you. Gonna need a father. You know that, right? You have to be around. You have to get better. You have to get sober. Go to work.
I have to do this.
You know, get a job to provide for your child, so that cycle, that generational cycle. I've seen it. I've interviewed people. Oh, my grandparents are out here in the streets. My parents are out here in the streets. Now I'm out here on the streets. Oh, by the way, I have a 3-year-old child that'll eventually probably be on the streets because that's all they know. It's generational.
Yeah.
So it's up to us as parents, right, to take care of our responsibility, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear that this coming week you're gonna go to treatment.
Yeah.
You held your baby for the first time in your arms yesterday.
Yeah,
Felt
cool.
great.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
It's awesome, man. It's a blessing.
It is. So I've decided to take the initiative. You know.
Your mom driving 8 hours to go see you. You couldn't turn it around for her. Try to turn it around for your baby.
Going to.
That's awesome, man. I'm excited for you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What advice would you give? What would you tell young people? 13, 14-year-old Alex at home, rebellious, mad at the world. What would you say to them?
Streets are hard. It's not worth it. You know, if you got an opportunity to do better, take it. Because tomorrow's not always promised.
Have you OD'd yet?
3 times.
What brought you back? Narcan?
Luck, I guess. My mom was one. You know. But it's really easy to do, you know.
It sounds like your mom went through a lot with you, huh?
Yeah, but she loved me.
Did you get a chance to say bye? No?
Nah, she got killed in a car accident. But I'll get better.
Your baby, man.
Yeah.
How old is your baby?
Month and a half. She's beautiful.
I'm sorry, what was her name? What's your name?
Oh, Jocelyn Mary Santa Cruz. She got her mom's last name because she's mad. I wasn't there for the baby being born.
Jocelyn Mary. Beautiful name, man. Like you said, I bet you she's gorgeous little.
She is. She's a little gatita.
Awesome, man. That's so cool. She have your eyes?
Yep. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's got her mom's skin color and
okay.
Well, more mine than my genes show more than her mom's, but yeah, it's definitely mine. It's cool.
That's amazing, huh?
Yep. Pretty excited. It's nothing like being a dad.
Yeah, and again, she's gonna need you, man. Just be there, you know. She's walking and talking. Let her say dad for her first word. Let her be dad. You know. Yeah, she. You know, the mom is probably mad at you and whatnot, but you know, everything you didn't do with your mom, do it for your baby. Okay, you could do it. You seem like a really good guy. You're just lost. Right? Since a youngster, teenager, just navigating the system, navigating life out here on the streets by yourself, you know?
Plus, too, the honeys don't want somebody that's, you know, out here, you know, not anybody that's good for you.
Right.
You know, anybody that cares about you wants you to see you do better. They're not going to help keep you down. They're going to help bring you up.
You know exactly where you're at, and you know exactly what you need to do to get out of here, Alex, okay? So I want to say thank you very much for talking to me. I really appreciate you. I told you the purpose of this channel is prevention through awareness. By you having the courage to share your story, you're actually going to save somebody's life. I firmly believe that, okay? So thank you very much. I appreciate you, and hopefully soon you can give me an update that you're doing better, okay?
I will.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.